Welcome back to Singularity, the channel where science, tech, and the future collide. Today, we dive into the high skies, peering into the shadows of stealth fighters and the whispers of next-gen aerial warfare. We're talking about China's upcoming sixth-generation fighters, the J-36 and the mysterious J-60, plus some chatter around the J-50. Could these jets pose a real threat to U.S. air dominance? Or are they just another chapter in a long history of overpromised and underpowered designs? Let's take off. First, let's start with the J-36, rumored to be China's stealthy response to the U.S. F-22 and F-35, and potentially an answer to the future American NGAD and F-47 programs. While not officially confirmed, leaked concept art and defense reports suggest that the J-36 may feature a sleek delta-wing design with no vertical stabilizers, relying purely on thrust vectoring and advanced flight control systems for maneuverability. It's said to use adaptive engine tech, allowing variable cycle thrust for better fuel efficiency at cruising speeds and raw power during dogfights. The idea is to make a fighter that's fast, agile, stealthy, and deadly, all at once. But can it deliver? Let's talk about function. The J-36, if it follows current design cues, could be a true multi-role platform, capable of both air superiority missions and deep strike penetration into enemy airspace. A kind of do-everything ghost in the sky. Speculation suggests it might integrate advanced AI-assisted targeting systems, sensor fusion, and network-centric warfare abilities, meaning it could work in tight coordination with drones and satellites to form a seamless kill web. As for power and specs, the Chinese may be aiming for supercruise capability, meaning the jet could fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners, keeping it stealthier and more fuel efficient. Thrust vectoring nozzles might allow the J-36 to perform extreme maneuvers, just like the F-22 Raptor does today. Now enter the J-60, the rumored beast of China's sixth-gen program. Some believe it will be the true rival to the U.S. Next Generation Air Dominance, or NGAD. Possibly even more ambitious than the J-36. The J-60, if real, is expected to have full optional manned capability. That means it could fly with or without a pilot. It's also thought to be designed for long-range stealth with drone control ability, acting as the command ship for a fleet of AI-powered loyal wingman drones. Functionally, this would mean one J-60 could do the work of 5 aircraft, engaging targets, jamming enemy radar, and deploying hypersonic missiles, all while staying hidden under the radar. But here's where things get a little cloudy. There's also mention of the J-50, which some say is either a stepping stone between the J-20 and J-36, or an export variant. Its shape is said to resemble the F-22, with twin tails and a sharp radar-absorbing fuselage. It may be more of a test bed for future technologies than an actual deployment-ready platform. Specs for the J-50 remain vague, but likely fall short of the full sixth-gen standard. It might still use conventional engines or lack the advanced sensor fusion needed for truly networked combat. And now we come to the elephant in the hangar. Despite all the futuristic designs and concept models, there's a long history of underperformance in Chinese fighter jets, especially when it comes to engine development. For decades, Chinese jets have struggled with low thrust-to-weight ratios, poor reliability, and a reliance on Russian engines, especially the AL-31 series. Even now, their indigenous WS-10 and WS-15 engines are facing major hurdles. Overheating, metal fatigue, and poor fuel efficiency plague the prototypes. That makes sustained supercruise or high-altitude performance a serious challenge. And it's not just the engines. There have been consistent reports of avionics malfunctions, radar issues, and low readiness rates for current-generation Chinese jets like the J-20 and J-10C. In some cases, stealth coatings degrade too quickly or sensors fail mid-flight. Can we really believe a leap to sixth-gen is around the corner? Still, we can't ignore the threat. Even with these technical issues, J-36 and J-60 represent a potential paradigm shift. China is investing billions into AI, quantum radar, and hypersonics. Even if their platforms aren't perfect, they're learning fast and mass-producing. A good enough stealth fleet, produced in high numbers, could overwhelm fewer high-end American jets in a large conflict. Let's talk numbers. If China can produce hundreds of J-36 or J-60 fighters, even with 80% performance of an NGAD, the sheer volume could change the battlefield, especially when paired with swarming drones, cyber warfare, and space-based assets. But the United States isn't standing still. Enter the F-47, America's sixth-generation fighter, part of the NGAD program. This jet is said to be a true leap ahead, with AI co-pilots, next-gen stealth, energy weapons, and the ability to control a swarm of drone wingmen. It's not just a fighter, it's a flying command center. The F-47 may also include adaptive cycle engines from the GE XA-100 or Pratt & Whitney XA-101 program, which offer unmatched efficiency, thrust, and heat management. And unlike China, the US has a long and successful history of building powerful jet engines that work. With a larger defense budget and decades of operational experience, the F-47 is expected to not only match but surpass anything the J-36 or J-60 can bring to the table. But we still need to stay sharp. Technology is changing fast. The next air war may not be won by the best dogfighter, but by the best network, the best AI, and the fastest decision-making. So, where does this leave us? Yes, China's J-36, J-50, and J-60 are still shrouded in secrecy, and their real-world capability is up for debate. The past failures in Chinese jet design, engine troubles, avionics glitches, radar issues, are real and still present. But China is catching up, and fast. These jets, whether flying today or still on the drawing board, represent more than just military tech. They are symbols of a growing global competition, a race for supremacy in the skies of tomorrow. That's why the F-47 matters. It's more than a new fighter jet. It's a strategic edge, a promise of defense, innovation, and deterrence. So, what do you think? Are the J-36 and J-60 real threats? Will the F-47 lead a new era of air dominance, or will drone warfare change the game entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. And if you have a topic you'd love us to explore next, whether it's quantum stealth tech, railguns, or alien megastructures, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell so you never miss a launch from Singularity. The sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning. Thanks for flying with us. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and stay ahead.